Welcome back to the shop. So today I'm going to be taking out the headliner. My dad may come and help me, but for the time being he is working on the donor, pulling stuff out so that we can put it into this Jeep once this Jeep is ready for it. I think he's working on getting the heater core out. I think. I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, yeah, let's get started. As you can see, we have the headliner out. I have been scraping up the brown stuff and vacuuming it. Oh, brown stuff because I forget what Dad said it was. I'll finish that another time because I have to head over to youth group. So, bye for now. Alright, it's the next day and I am getting back at it with the headliner. Let's do this. So this is the headliner. My brother and I worked on it just now. There's still a few spots like this, but it's not rubbing off too much, so I think it's a huge deal. I think we did pretty well. The spot could use a little vacuum, but much better than it looked before. I gotta ask my dad what's the next step and if I need to work on it a little more. Even if I still have to work on it a little, it's much better because it used to look like this headliner over here, which is rather gross because this is the stuff. Yeah, it's a little sticky and it's very gross, and yeah, so that's that. Also, my dad glued this thing on here, I think. Pretty sure that's what he said. But, yeah. That's what it looks like for now.
Welcome back out to the shop. Mara and Harlan a little bit have been working on this headliner, and I am here ready to start helping them with it. As you've been seeing, they have been working pretty diligently to get this thing clean and to get all the crumblies off of it. So I have a little piece of fabric. When we were working on it, the wind caught it one day when it was sitting out front there, and it folded over and it kind of damaged the sides a little bit. So I put a piece over there and glued it on there to try to see if it would protect it. I'm going to do the same thing on this side, and that way we can get a test for how the glue is going to work. So the glue is right over here. Identifying person, stay within. So are you there? Hello, I'm here. Over here. Can you follow me back? There you go. All right. So this is headliner adhesive. We're just going to take a little bit of this, spray it on this piece of fabric, spray it on the headliner piece here a little bit, and then just cover this up so that when we put the real piece of fabric on, we can we will have a little extra protection in this area. So let's get going. worked out pretty well, but I think that's gonna work. So, to keep up with the theme of the flag, Mara has selected this red and white fabric to be our headliner. So we're gonna lay it out now and see how it fits and get an idea of how it's gonna lay, and then glue it down. So here we go. Let's do this. Leave up here. The only thing is a problem is this is a 2-layered fabric, and I think we're gonna have issues with once it gets up there, those layers are gonna kind of sit down off. So we might have issues right away with this because like the top layer might stick, but the bottom layer like droops down.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? It would have been better to get a thick single layer fabric, but I think what we'll try, we'll go ahead and try it, but I don't know for sure if it's gonna work. So we may end up doing this again, but it's not that big of a deal.
Right.
We can do that later on. It was just, you know, we can always do this. You can take it out. I run it without it. But it is cool to have, you know, custom ones. So, do we want to wash this thing before something? Let's, oh, that's going to be covered by the visor. Let's flip it over. So maybe, yeah, we can always run this to the back. So let's flip it over and see what that's like. And look for any stains on here. There's no stains on that side. So let's try this again. Line up the edges. Best we can. More of this? Yeah, this. The edges we don't have to trim because those will glue underneath. But this end we're going to have to trim that off. All right, so we want to give it a shot tonight, or you want to wait till tomorrow?
We can do it tonight.
Give it a shot. If we mess it all up, we'll know by tomorrow. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to take, well, we need to cut that end off. We'll give it about the same amount of fabric because we'll roll that fabric up around underneath. So grab the scissors.
Did you bring it out? All right, well, I'll take the blame for this. I saw when it arrived that it was a 2-layer fabric, and I was like, I don't think that's gonna work for us, but let's try it anyway. And I think it looks really cool. I love the color. I love the color combination because going with that red, white, and blue theme and this flag and all that, love it. However, the 2-layer fabric, even when it's glued down, there's this movement, and especially when you get back here to the humps and everything, the first layer glued down, the second layer is all bulged up. But we'll figure it out. We're gonna call this right now. We're gonna table it, finish up tomorrow, and throw it in the Jeep and use it because I think it'll be usable, and it might look pretty cool. It might look a little dingy with all the flappiness, but it's something we can come back to later. We got to keep moving on this Jeep.
It is almost the end of June now. You're probably going to watch this video just a couple days from now. It's probably going to be the first week of July. I have been home a little bit more, but I've also been busy doing a lot of other stuff. So we haven't been getting as much done as we'd like to, so we got to keep moving. This weekend, July 4th weekend, I am going to try to work on this thing as much as possible. We're going to try to get the motor in it, or we're going to make progress. We're going to start making big progress. So if you're not already subscribed, hit the subscribe button and come back if you want to see more on this project. We are building her first Jeep, and she is, getting antsy and wants it done, and I do too, because I want my shop back. Yeah. But that's it for tonight. Thank you so much for coming out and stopping by. We'll see you guys on the next one.
Like this video.
Like this video. I'm gonna walk around this thing all the way around. I think it'll be cool.